let me introduce you to Peggy Neely to present the Phoenix that we want. Peggy.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Mayor Rimza, it's an honor to be able to have you here today. Councilman Johnson, it's great to have you here. I'm here today in an area that is near and dear to my heart, District 2, Kierland, to announce before my friends, my family, and supporters that I'm running for the mayor of Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, many have speculated that this was a done deal and just a matter of time. But I have to tell you, running for mayor of the 6th largest city in the country is a big decision. At least where I come from, it is. And probably the biggest factor in running for mayor means resigning from the best job I've ever had, being a Phoenix City Council member. I absolutely love what I do, and I love the part of the city I represent. And I'm proud of what we have accomplished over the past 9 years in District 2 and the whole city. I have been privileged to help District 2 enjoy economic development and a quality of life improvements. And we've done it by working together in a way that welcomes new ideas and input. So leaving the job of being the city council member is not easy. I've spent the last several months taking a look, long, slow, thoughtful look, at the job of being mayor and what it really means to be responsible for leading the city of Phoenix. I promised myself, and more importantly, I promised my husband Brian and our 2 daughters, Gloria and Mackenzie, that I would only run if I thought that the job facing our next mayor matches the skill set I bring to the job. I've talked to a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of people. And I listened. In fact, I listened more than I talked. That's how I make decisions, and that's the way I made this one. So, here I am. Thank you. And I'm Peggy Neely, and I'm running to be the mayor of Phoenix. I do want to tell you how this woman will approach the job. And that means telling you a little bit about me, who I am, and the values I bring to my work come from the seeds that were planted long time ago, long before I entered public office. I grew up in a rural farming community and ranching in southwestern Colorado. In fact, we didn't even live in the small town. We lived outside it. It is an experience and the family with whom I shared those experiences that has served as a foundation for my life, such as hard work, learning your word is your bond, and making sure you leave things better than you found them. My father was tough and tough-minded, qualities some say he passed on to me. My mother will do anything for anybody. She has a heart of gold. My mom is my inspiration for serving others. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. We lived on my grandparents' farm. And from an early age, you learned that everyone was expected to do their part. Farm life is hard work. I saw my parents and my grandparents not only do that work, but extra side jobs also. But my grandfather also made time to contribute to his community. He served on the Rural Electric Board for more than 30 years. I grew up with a set of values that I have carried into parenthood, the job world, and into public office, with a fundamental understanding that to get anywhere, you need to work hard. When I left that small town in Denver, married Brian, and became a parent, hard work was all I had. Being a mother, as any parent can tell you, changes your life. And as any new parents, we wanted more for our kids. I found a job, and then I found a better one. I worked my way up. I climbed the ladder, rung by rung, duty by duty. I have worked hard to climb the ladder and be successful. And what I learned on the farm and in private sector, I took with me to government. My story is a very common story. It was a search for opportunity and a belief that being honest and working hard would be rewarded. That is what the citizens of Phoenix want. It is the Phoenix we want. Whoever it is that takes the reins of the city next will need to be focused on creating greater opportunities for our citizens. I believe I have lived a life that has prepared me for helping in the next chapter of the future of Phoenix. We have a great city, and we are at a very important crossroads. And as your mayor, my focus begins in 3 areas. 1, first will be economic development and job creation. 2, the city budget and controlling spending. 3, transparency in government. And I want to talk about these issues. Let's start with economic development. It is jobs, jobs, jobs. Is that clear enough? My priority as the mayor of Phoenix, my focus each and every day as I go to work, my commitment of time and energy will be on jobs. Opportunities start with a good job. And not just any job, but high-wage jobs. I will work as mayor to attract businesses and investments to attract high-wage employers. We need to make Phoenix business-friendly. We need to work regionally as partners. In the city of Phoenix, we need to protect key revenue generators and reconnect with existing employers. We need to support academic innovation and education. We also must explore new opportunities, industrial, shipping hubs, transportation corridors, and foreign investment. While we work hard to attract investment and bring new employers, new high-wage jobs, and new opportunities, the city of Phoenix must also work to streamline city government and find more efficient ways to deliver services that meet the high-quality reputation the city has earned. And that brings us to the budget. As mayor, I will manage the budget by controlling spending. The city will continue to have capital expenditures that require long-term debt, but beyond those, the city has to learn to live within its means and pay as you go. We have finally started to come to grips with this. Last year, we cut the budget over $250 million. I give our current mayor and my opponent, Councilman Maddox, credit for their involvement in that process. But going forward, we will need to do more. State government has its eye on municipalities. The economy, while better, is still in recovery. Managing the budget requires discipline and the character to make tough decisions. As a mayor, I will continue to push for streamlining, consolidation, and where it makes sense, privatization. I know from being on the city council that the city is a large place and there is always more to learn. So streamlining the size of government is something we will never stop doing. We will always look for new ways to get the job done, to reinvent an old process. Changing things in government is never easy. The system wants things to stay the way they are. It fights change. But some things have to change. They need to change. And while I'm proud of my service at City Hall, I also know that some things still need to change. Important community and public institutions deserve scrutiny. And so one of the things I want to talk about is transparency in government. And their actions, government must be open and transparent. In order for us to have confidence in that public trust is being served, it must be transparent. Over the past few years, and even in the past few weeks, we have seen what happens when everyone gets too comfortable. When leaders feel entitled, it doesn't matter what the institution is. When the public trust is involved, seeing is believing. The mayor and city are the city's board of directors, and by large, I think the city does a pretty darn good job. But it's not perfect, nothing is. And its transparency in operations, in deliberations, and in setting public policy that will ensure our system continues to operate for all the people. We need lobbyist reform, increased financial disclosure, and improvements into the city website. We need to make sure tax increases are always subject to full public discussion and cannot be rushed through by any special interest. I believe our next mayor needs to renew the commitment to open government and transparency. As Peggy Neely's administration, not only will we be open, it will push for greater transparency throughout city government. Education, public safety will also have my attention. They are the cornerstones of our quality of life. I'll spare you the entire list. I have a website and a public policy document that you can pick up. Part of my careful exploration of running for mayor has been measuring the size of the job. And the list of important issues is one we will cover in the campaign. Today is a day for giving you a definition of who I am and why I'm running. The longer story will be told over the coming months. I'm someone who would not be here today if it was not belief in hard work and opportunity. I have always believed that something good is right around the corner. We can have the Phoenix we want. The opportunity is ours. Yes, it's been a challenging few years, but challenges bring us opportunities. Woo! Like you, I believe in this great city. I love this city. Like so many others, my family chooses to be here. It is a city worthy of a mayor who seeks out opportunities, controls spending, respects its diversity, believes in transparency, and knows the value of hard work and teamwork. I'm Peggy Neely, and I'd like your vote for mayor.